Hello everybody out there on YouTube, this is 444RR with another video, and if you saw my video I posted in July of my Bert costume, I have to do it again at work. But this time, we're doing Halloween. We can either wear orange or dress up. And I'm going to dress up, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to dress up as. So, take a look. He's traveled around the world in search of the most rarest treasures. Now you can be just like him. Indiana Jones.
Why does the floor move? Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Wow! Holy smoke! You know that? He's crazy!
Alright, so as you saw in my little snippet intro video there, you know we're going to dress up as Indy. Now, I'm going to show you what I look like as Indy after I tell you how to make Indy. Now, I'm going to tell you where I got the costume from, and you can buy it from there. Here's what you're going to need, though. If you want to do this kind of cheap, I'll tell you what you need. You can go out and buy the whole shebang costume, but you don't have to do that. You need a white button-up shirt. Now, you're probably wondering why white. Well, Indy wears a sandy brown shirt. He wears like almost a sand-colored brown shirt. I couldn't find one, so I'm using a white button-up shirt. You also need khaki pants. And if you were Bert and you got the Bert costume, you should already have khaki pants for that. Just reuse those. You also are going to need, let's start with this first. I have a satchel that Indy does carry around in the movie with him. You don't need the satchel per se, but it is something to have if you want the authentic Indy costume. And I'll post the, like I said, the website where I got all these from. You also are going to need, of course, a jacket. Now, the website you can get this from supplies pants and a jacket and a hat. This is what the jacket looks like. It's not a real jacket. It's sort of like, I don't know what to describe it, but it's not a real jacket. As you see, it's kind of like that stuff they make costume clothing out of. It's more of a costume clothing item. But let me show you the jacket here. The jacket's really cool. The jacket does not have pockets in the side. That's the only bad thing. But see, it's got a jacket. It zips up. It's more of like Indy's jacket from the 4th movie. But I'm being the Last Crusade Indy, so, you know, but you can pick any movie you want to be Indy from. This is really cool, though. This jacket's really cool. So you need a jacket. Like I said, you also need a hat. The hat that they supply with it, oh, here it is not a very good-looking hat. It looks more like a rain hat than Indy's trademark fedora. The website I got this from, you actually can buy different hats that look more realistic than this thing. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks real stupid, though, but it doesn't really look like Indy's hat, as you probably noticed. I mean, I don't like this hat. Also, the costume you get also comes with pants. The pants are like sweatpant tights things. Sweatpants, tight looking pants. Hang on a second. These are all turned inside out. There we go. They're like these kind of pants. Whoops, wait a minute. They're like tights, basically. That's why I said use khaki, because they look nothing like Indy's pants. I mean, they're like sweatpants mixed with tights. They look real stupid. Also, if you want to complete the indie look, you're going to need... I'll show you what you're going to need. You're going to need... I don't really want to take all this out because I have it... You're going to need a... Wait a minute, how's this going to go? You're going to need a gun, a belt, and a whip. Now, I got the 4-foot whip. You could get any size whip you want if you have a whip lying around your house. So that's what you need to be indie. Also, there's one other thing you need to become indie that is optional. If you're being indie from the Last Crusade. No, not a Holy Grail. You're going to need what he uses to find the Holy Grail. You're going to need a Grail Diary. Now, I'm going to go into in-depth detail about this Grail Diary. This is a replica Grail Diary. It looks exactly like the one from the movie, and you can see more in-depth detail on this Grail Diary on my other video I'm going to post of the Grail Diary. So this is the Grail Diary. So this is optional though. Or if you want, you can get an old book that sort of looks like this and just call it a Grail Diary. Okay, so now I'm going to show you myself dressed up as Indiana Jones. You don't want to miss that. Alright, well this is my costume. Let me pull the camera down here. This is my costume. And this is what it looks like. The satchel is a pain in the butt, but you know, I'm indie. This is my indie costume. It's really, really cool. As you notice, I've got the whip attached around the belt, and I've got the gun in its holder. Now this gun, I wanted to give a couple more snippets about this costume here. The gun, I can't get it out, but the gun is not a real gun, of course. I don't even have a real gun. Here we go. Gun's a little cap gun. And you know that Indy always, in the Raiders of the Lost Ark movie, when the guy is swinging the sword around, he goes, kills the guy. So you gotta get yourself a gun. If I did not say that in the other part, but yeah. This is so cool. This costume is really cool. Also, another quick little snippet. If you don't want to have the satchel, like I said, you don't have to have it. Inside my satchel, of course, I keep the Grail Diary. Because, well, he puts it in his pocket in the movie, but there's no pockets in this coat. So I put it in the satchel. And also, any size whip will do. This is the 4-foot whip from that website that I'll post down below. So yeah, you can use the 4-foot whip. They have a 6-foot whip. If you have your own whip, you can use that. And one other thing, if you don't have a white button-up shirt, you can always use just a plain black shirt, but the white button-up shirt and the khaki pants make the costume. You know, last night, when I got this, I tried these pants on that I told you about, the sweatpants mixed with tights. I think khaki gives it a more indie feel instead of using those. So when I dress up, I'm going to be wearing khaki, and this is so cool. I can't wait to dress up as indie. So that's that, and also I wanted to say, check out my video of me talking about my new Grail Diary and showing you the inside of it. So check that out too.